This is the story of a claim for $1 quadrillion. It's a number so big, so outside the realm of normal experience, that it's almost impossible to grasp. A million seconds is about 12 days, a billion seconds is 32 years, a trillion seconds is 31,710 years, a quadrillion seconds, over 31 million years. That's the scale we're talking about. This claim isn't based on some lottery ticket or a winning hand at a casino. It's rooted in something much more fundamental, the potential of human ingenuity. It argues that over a span of 40 years, investments in biotechnology, technology and legal services, all stemming from a base of a mere 100 pennies, could have yielded returns exceeding $1 quadrillion. This isn't just about money though, it's about the systems we've built, the risks we take, and the potential rewards that can be reaped. It's about holding institutions accountable and ensuring a fair playing field for everyone. Most of all, it's about understanding the true value of innovation and the profound impact it can have on our world. The story of this claim is a journey through the labyrinth of finance, law, and human ambition. It's a story that will make you question everything you thought you knew about money, power, and the very fabric of our society. $1, 100 pennies. It's an insignificant sum, easily spent, easily forgotten. But what happens when you plant those pennies like seeds, nurturing their growth over time? What if those pennies represent not just monetary value, but the potential of human ingenuity, channeled through the fields of biotechnology, technology, and law? Imagine taking those 100 pennies in 1985 and investing them wisely. Not in some get-rich-quick scheme, but in the burgeoning biotech industry, in the revolutionary world of personal computers, in the legal minds shaping the future of commerce. Picture those pennies as the catalyst for groundbreaking medical discoveries, for technological leaps that reshape entire industries, for legal frameworks that protect innovation and ensure fair competition. The idea seems preposterous at first, almost laughable. How could such a small sum generate such astronomical returns? But that's the thing about potential. It's often hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right conditions to be unlocked. Like a seed that needs fertile soil, sunlight, and water to thrive, these pennies, when planted in the right environment, possess the latent power to grow into something extraordinary. This isn't about magic, but about the very real power of compounding returns. It's about recognizing that even the smallest investment, when given time and the right conditions to flourish, can yield astonishing results. 40 years. It's a long time, enough for a child to grow into adulthood, for industries to rise and fall, for entire fortunes to be made and lost. In the financial world, 40 years is an eternity, a span in which even modest investments, guided by the steady hand of compound interest, can blossom into life-changing sums. Now, imagine those 100 pennies, diligently invested in 1985, growing steadily year after year. Picture them weathering market crashes and riding the waves of technological booms. Envision them as they benefit from the snowball effect of compounding, where gains are reinvested, generating even greater returns over time. Consider the biotech industry, where a single breakthrough drug can generate billions in revenue. Imagine those pennies fueling the research that leads to a cure for cancer, a treatment for Alzheimer's, a vaccine for a global pandemic. Think of the returns, not just in dollars and cents, but in lives saved and human suffering alleviated. Then there's the tech sector, where fortunes are made and lost overnight. Visualize those pennies evolving alongside the digital revolution, from the early days of personal computers to the internet age and beyond. Picture them funding the next Google, the next Amazon, the next Apple, generating returns that defy conventional wisdom. And let's not forget the crucial role of the law in protecting intellectual property, ensuring fair competition, and providing a stable framework for businesses to thrive. Imagine those pennies supporting the legal minds who navigate the complex world of patents, trademarks, and corporate law, safeguarding the innovations that drive economic growth. 40 years. It's a testament to the power of time, to the exponential growth that can occur when even the smallest investments are given the space to flourish. It's a reminder that in the world of finance, patience can be the most valuable asset of all. Biotechnology isn't for the faint of heart. It's a world of long odds, high stakes, and even higher rewards. It's a field where scientific breakthroughs can translate into billions of dollars overnight, where the building blocks of life itself are harnessed to address some of humanity's most pressing challenges. Imagine those 100 pennies, back in 1985, finding their way into a small, biotech startup. This isn't some glamorous Silicon Valley operation, but a humble lab where scientists toil away, driven by a shared passion for discovery. They're working on a new drug, a revolutionary treatment that could change the face of medicine. Years pass. The research is grueling, the setbacks heartbreaking. But the team perseveres, fueled by the belief that they're on the cusp of something truly groundbreaking. Then, a breakthrough. The drug works. Clinical trials are a resounding success. The FDA grants its approval. Suddenly, those 100 pennies, once an afterthought, have transformed into a gold mine. The drug becomes a blockbuster, generating billions in revenue. Lives are saved, suffering is eased, and the once small biotech firm becomes a global healthcare giant. This is the power of biotechnology, the ability to turn scientific innovation into tangible, life-changing solutions. It's a high-risk, high-reward world where fortunes can be made and lost on the back of a single molecule, a single gene, a single breakthrough. Section 5. The Technological Edge, from Bits to Billions. The year is 1985. The personal computer is still in its infancy, a clunky, expensive machine relegated to the desktops of hobbyists and early adopters. The internet, as we know it, doesn't exist. Yet, within this nascent technological landscape, the seeds of a revolution are being sown. Imagine those 100 pennies, not invested in established tech giants, but in a scrappy startup operating out of a garage. This isn't some slick corporation with a team of MBAs, but a group of passionate coders, dreamers who believe they can change the world one line of code at a time. They're working on something new, something revolutionary. Maybe it's a new operating system, a social media platform, a search engine that will make information universally accessible. They face skepticism, doubt, and countless technical hurdles. But they persevere, driven by a shared vision of the future. Fast forward to today. That once unthinkable technology is now ubiquitous, an integral part of our daily lives. The garage startup has evolved into a global behemoth, its logo instantly recognizable, its products used by billions. Those 100 pennies, once a drop in the ocean, have multiplied exponentially. They've fueled innovation, driven economic growth, and reshaped the very fabric of society. This is the power of technology, the ability to transform ideas into tangible realities, to create something out of nothing, to turn bits into billions. Section 6. The Law. A framework for justice and financial reckoning. The law. It's often seen as a dry, esoteric field, far removed from the cutthroat world of finance and the relentless pace of technological innovation. But the truth is, the law is the bedrock upon which both those worlds are built. It provides the framework for justice, the rules of engagement, the mechanisms for resolving disputes and ensuring fairness. Imagine those 100 pennies not invested in companies or research, but in the education and training of a skilled legal mind. Picture a young lawyer, armed with a sharp intellect and an unwavering commitment to justice, navigating the complexities of intellectual property law, corporate law, and financial regulations. This isn't about ambulance chasing or winning frivolous lawsuits. It's about protecting the fruits of innovation, ensuring that those who create value are fairly compensated, and holding powerful institutions accountable for their actions. It's about leveling the playing field and ensuring that the scales of justice are balanced, regardless of wealth or influence. In the world of biotechnology and technology, where billions are at stake and the pace of change is relentless, the law plays a critical role in safeguarding investments, protecting intellectual property, and enforcing contracts. It provides the certainty and stability that businesses need to thrive and for innovation to flourish. Those 100 pennies invested in the law aren't just about generating financial returns. They're about upholding the rule of law, ensuring that disputes are settled fairly and that justice is served. They're about creating a system where everyone has an equal chance to succeed, regardless of their background or their station in life. Section 7. Holding the Treasury accountable. A case for restitution. The U.S. Treasury, guardian of the nation's finances, symbol of American economic might. But what happens when this institution, entrusted with safeguarding the public trust, becomes entangled in a web of financial claims and obligations that stretch over decades? This isn't about pointing fingers or assigning blame. It's about acknowledging that even the most powerful institutions can make mistakes, can be subject to human error, can fall short of their responsibilities. And when those mistakes occur, when those shortcomings result in financial harm, it's essential that there's a mechanism for seeking redress, for righting wrongs, for holding those in power accountable. The claim for $1 quadrillion, audacious as it may seem, is ultimately about seeking restitution. It's about demanding that the U.S. Treasury acknowledge its role in a series of financial transactions, investments, and legal proceedings that, over the course of 40 years, have resulted in a staggering sum of unrealized gains. This isn't about lining the pockets of individuals. It's about investing in the future of this country, in education, in infrastructure, in scientific research, in the programs and initiatives that will ensure America's continued prosperity and global leadership. Holding the U.S. Treasury accountable isn't about undermining its authority. It's about strengthening the very foundations of our democracy, about reaffirming the principle that no one, not even the most powerful institution, is above the law. Section 8. Forgery, a threat to justice and the integrity of the system. Forgery. The very word conjures up images of shadowy figures huddled over documents, their pens scratching out fraudulent signatures, their actions driven by greed and a blatant disregard for the law. But forgery isn't just the stuff of Hollywood thrillers, it's a real and present danger, a threat to the integrity of our financial system and the very foundation of our legal system. In an era of digital transactions where billions of dollars change hands with the click of a mouse, the potential for forgery has grown exponentially. From falsified contracts and doctored financial statements to forged signatures on wills and trusts, the consequences of this crime can be devastating. Imagine a scenario where those 100 pennies, meticulously invested and carefully documented over 4 decades, are suddenly called into question. Imagine a forged document, a fabricated signature, a single act of deceit that throws the entire claim into turmoil. This is why the issue of forgery is so central to this story. It's not just about proving the validity of financial transactions, it's about safeguarding the very notion of truth, about ensuring that the legal system is a reliable arbiter of justice, not a tool for manipulation and fraud. Defeating forgery requires a multi-pronged approach, from sophisticated forensic techniques and rigorous document authentication, to stronger laws and harsher penalties for perpetrators. It's about creating a system where fraud is not only difficult to commit, but where the consequences of such actions are swift and severe. Section 9. A Quadrillion Reasons Why, Repercussions, and the Future. $1 quadrillion. It's a sum that defies comprehension, a figure so astronomical that it ceases to have any real meaning in our everyday lives. Yet, the story of this claim, the journey from 100 pennies to an unimaginable fortune, holds profound implications for our understanding of finance, law, and the very nature of accountability. The repercussions of this claim extend far beyond the individuals involved. It has the potential to reshape our relationship with institutions, to force us to confront uncomfortable truths about power and influence, and to spark a national conversation about the true cost of innovation and the importance of safeguarding the public trust. At its core, this is a story about the American dream, about the belief that anyone, regardless of their background, can achieve success through hard work, determination, and a little bit of luck. But it's also a cautionary tale, a reminder that the pursuit of wealth and power must be tempered by a commitment to ethical conduct, transparency, and the rule of law. The claim for $1 quadrillion is a powerful symbol, a testament to the enduring allure of wealth and the lengths to which people will go to secure it. But it's also a call to action, a reminder that we, as citizens, have a responsibility to hold our leaders accountable, to demand transparency and fairness, and to ensure that the system works for everyone, not just the privileged few. The future is unwritten, but the story of this claim will undoubtedly continue to fascinate, to provoke, and to challenge our assumptions about the world we live in. It's a story that reminds us that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the pursuit of justice, like the pursuit of wealth, is a journey worth taking.